Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be cooking ackee with red herring. So today I'll be also using tomatoes, hot pepper, bell pepper, onion, green onions or escallion, garlic. And I'll also be using a little bit of salt and also black pepper. Let's get started. So first I'm going to rinse my ackee just a little bit. I bought this red herring from the supermarket and it's already pre-prepared, but it still have a little extra salt on it, so I'm just going to rinse off the excessive salt and put it into a container to soak for about an hour before cooking it. So now I'm gonna add my ackee to my hot water with about 1 tablespoon of salt. So you can add the amount of salt to your taste. I'm gonna allow this to cook for a little bit, roughly about 10 to 15 minutes the most, because I don't want it to be overcooked and become too soft, because remember I'm still gonna fry it up with the red herring. Today I am using vegetable oil. Remember, you can use whatever oil of your choice. I'm gonna let it hot for a while and then I'm gonna add my garlic to burn into the oil. Remember that I only burn the garlic in the oil for flavor. No other reason but just for the flavor. If you want to add your garlic for nutritious benefits, you do not burn it because you're gonna lose all the benefits from the garlic when you burn it. So I'm just burning it just for the flavor. Now I'm going to saute my natural seasonings for maybe 2 to 3 minutes on medium to high. I have a pepper that I've cut in 4 pieces, but because I'm not cooking for myself today, I'm just going to use 1 piece from the 4. Depending on the heat that you want, you can use all the 4 pieces or even more. I am adding the tomatoes last because my tomatoes have a whole lot of juice in them. And if I have them at the beginning, I don't want my natural seasoning to boil. I want them to saute. So that's why I'm adding the tomatoes last after I had sauteed the first sets of natural seasoning. Another way you could have cooked this meal is by adding your red herring and stir fry it after the oil has been hot. Then afterwards you'll have add your natural seasonings. Or you can do it this way where you saute your natural seasonings, then you add your red herring and your ackee. So this is just one of the ways of cooking this dish. Remember, I had said at the beginning that the red herring was purchased from the supermarket and it was already pre-prepared, so I didn't have to boil the salt from it. So all I did was just wash it for a while and then soak it in a container of pipe water or room temperature water for an hour, and then I cooked it. I don't like my ackee mushy or scrumsy or whatever you want to call it, hence the spatula. So I'm using it to assist me in mixing everything together. Oh, I also forgot to add my black pepper. I am not going to add any more salt to this because I already boiled the ackee in salt water. Then the temptation arose where I started to add more pepper to the dish. So I started cutting out the seeds and I started to cut out the skin. I just couldn't help it. Okay, I'm gonna cover my pot, put the stove on low and allow everything to come together for a couple of minutes.